next guest speaker. Our next guest speaker, Dr. Mohammed Safdar Bhatti, is an ELT expert with 30 years of IELTS and TOEFL teaching and training experience. He's a linguist by profession, teacher, trainer, researcher, and international keynotes and plenary speaker by experience. He has published 80 research papers in numerous international peer-reviewed research journals, authored 4 books, and has supervised extensively. He has conducted and extended scores of ELT workshops and seminars within the country. He has been awarded honorary doctorate in ELT and applied linguistics by an American university due to his remarkable services in the field of IELT. He is a recipient of multiple national and international awards and gold medals in recognition of his outstanding academic achievements. Currently, he is teaching in the Islamia University of Bahawalpur, Pakistan. Now, we welcome Professor Dr. Safdar Bhatti from Pakistan to give his speech. Welcome, Professor.
Thank you very much, sir, for introducing me so nicely. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, Professor. There's no problem
And what about
right now.
my presentation? Is it visible to you?
No, we cannot see your presentation. Can you share it?
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I'm sharing. It will take a few seconds.
Yeah, it's loading, sir.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum and a very good morning to everyone. This is Dr. Mohammed Safdar Bhatti from the Islamic University of Bahawalpur, Pakistan. First of all, I am very grateful to the ORP organization for inviting me in their multiple conferences as a keynote speaker. That is a great honor for me to present my talk at this forum. Really, sir, I appreciate your efforts, and I have been listening to different presentation from different scholars, and you are working a lot. Thank you. And the topic of my today's talk is improving English language teaching through CPD, continuous professional development trainings at primary level, and that is a brief sketch of my talk. Dear audience, English is being learned and used all over the world. It has become a dire need of this age. It also exercises a great influence on the elite class of the country. Its knowledge is a successful passport for employment. The old concept about the education was just to increase the literacy rate, which has been modified now according to the needs of current era. Now the matter is not education, but quality education. The last few decades have witnessed how fast the world has evolved into a global village. English language has become a global language across the world, which is a dominant medium of instruction for the developing countries. Against this general socio-economic background, the teaching and learning of English in government schools in Punjab faces many challenges. Quality of education will be promoted only when the teachers will be professionals, fully equipped with the teaching techniques and methodologies through proper trainings. It is not very easy to attain the positive results without facing the ground realities and problems in its way, which are needed to be resolved through proper modification. Basically, according to Herbert Spencer, the great aim of education is not knowledge, but action. The education system in Pakistan faces many challenges like providing students with all the key competencies necessary to participate fully in globalized society. As contribution to these key competencies, the British Council CPD framework consists of 12 professional practices covering the range of knowledge and skills a teacher needs. Each professional practice is described in more detail by a list of elements. Teachers can evaluate themselves according to the 4 stages of development. So continuous professional development is about developing professional practices. So it may help keep our skills and knowledge up to date, prepare us for greater responsibilities, boost up our confidence, help us to become more creative in tackling new challenges, enable us to make better decisions, or help us to take our career further. By changing the quality of education and the classroom teaching at a primary level, its aim is to contribute to improve students' learning outcomes. All the fruits of education can be enjoyed by the nations only if the teachers in the educational institution are capable, well-educated, and visionary. The destiny of a country lies in its classrooms, controlled by its teachers, who are developing future citizens of the country. Teachers shouldering such mega responsibilities need to be educated and trained carefully and comprehensively so that they are well equipped with skills to educate the groom the future citizens. The government of Pakistan is committed to improve the quality of education through different means. Teacher education is considered one of the such important means. It has been considered as one of the important mainstays of all education policies. Education is the right of every human. It has a significant role for the welfare and progress of the society. It is a continuous process and as old as human beings. A nation can gain self-consciousness through education. State establishes institutions for formal education to improve the abilities of its citizens, and after formal education, every citizen enables to do better welfare for their country. Formal education accelerates learning process, and learning with concepts make learning effective and long-lasting. In modern educational system, linguists and curriculum designers prefer constructive approaches which are used for meaningful learning. In Pakistani educational system, unfortunately, teachers prefer to use the behavioral approaches for the better academic marks, and teachers don't focus on the creativity and conceptual knowledge. They just believe in memorization and rote learning. That's why our students of language just memorize the list of vocabulary words without their conceptual and contextual meaning. Basically, education is a basic and primary condition to cultivate knowledge and civilize people for their all-round development. Quality education can be defined as such education which is meaningful, relevant, and responsive to the needs of individuals and the society as a whole. It has been a cornerstone of the development of the country. British Council developed a 6-day training course for teaching English in the classroom. The course included presenting lesson contents, giving instructions, checking, understanding classroom management, encouraging and correcting learners, using mother tongue in the classroom, pronunciation, and developing confidence. Basically, there are several ways to organize standards for quality education. The present document categorize them under the following 5 main headings. So these are the standards of quality education. First one is the standards for learners, standards for teachers, standards for curriculum and textbook, standards for school environment, and standards for assessment. The objectives of my study were to evaluate the role of CPD in promotion of quality education, to analyze the effectiveness of CPD trainings for primary level teachers in government schools, to suggest the measures to enhance the role of CPD training for improving English language teaching in the promotion of quality education in Pakistan. If we talk about the significance of the study, the positive results of this study will support the CPD trainers to organize the trainings in effective way. This study will be helpful for the trainees to improve their communication skills based on quality education. It will be useful for the researchers to find out the new aspects of its role in promotion of better English language teaching. It will be very helpful for the CPD teachers to enhance the use of English language in the classroom. It will also be insightful for the policymakers to bring them tremendous improvements in CPD project to update primary level English language teachers. My research questions were how CPD project is uplifting the teacher's existing teaching skills, and what are the problems affecting the positive role of CPD, and how CPD may be more effective in enhancing the quality of education. 200 trainees and 50 trainers from Bahawalpur-Pakistan participated in this study. If we talk about the research methodology, it was a descriptive type of research based on quantitative approach, and a survey method was done. A questionnaire for the trainers and a questionnaire for the trainees were used as a tool to collect the data from the respondents. And these are some factors which I deduced. from the collected data. Improves learning, 95% agreed. Determines SLOs, 85% agreed. Eliminates hesitation, 90% agreed. Fulfills current needs, 90% agreed. And convenient way, 80% were agreed. And that is the graphic description of my talk. Dear all, CPD training assisted the students in becoming more aware of their learning as they were engaged in activities oriented to promote essential processes ranging from observation to production. Government of Punjab is trying to universalize the school education by providing free education in schools along with a number of schemes like free books, food, and stipends to the students in public sector schools. But government should emphasize on quality, not on quantity. The goal of the present study was to gain a new perspective on the issues related to the provision of high-quality primary education by exploring the opinions of primary level educators about the difficulties that they face during training sessions in Bahawalpur-Pakistan. Education is very important as it provides the base for socio-economic development for any country. If educational system is of poor quality, it may be one of the most important reasons why poor countries don't grow. As in Pakistan, the quality of education is on the decline in spite of the fact that the government is trying to improve quality and quantity of education by introducing free education up to secondary level. Actually, government is emphasizing on quantity, not on quality of the education. Dear. And government can improve the quality of education by strict check and balance. We know that without good and qualified teachers, we cannot transform the education system and cannot improve the quality of education. In this regard, a series of education reforms in the area of teacher education were introduced in the Punjab sector, but they failed to make any substantial impact on the quality of teachers and the teaching process. To encapsulate, the researcher asserted that in the present world, English has become the most important language to communicate and compete in the global world market. For the nation to advance in education, science, and technology, to build better infrastructure, and to strive to bring the nation status. So without having a proper communicating competence, it becomes very difficult to achieve success in any field. Now, before leaving, I would like to give you some suggestions and recommendations. Dear all, government should monitor the working of primary schools and formulate specific rules and regulations to create harmony in their curriculum, faculty, and required infrastructure. It should apply proper check and balance mechanism to improve the performance of public schools. The public schools may be equipped with libraries, language labs, and AV aids materials such as tape recorder, video player, OHP, and multimedia. Training programs should also be arranged to maintain the best quality of primary teachers on their part. Recruitment policy should be supportive and fair to hire best qualified and trained teachers to enhance quality of primary schools. The management of schools should consider the importance of primary education, and necessary action should be applied and implemented to encourage the quality of schooling. Training materials should be revised according to the current needs, and training materials should provide sufficient number of exercises and interactive activities. And these were some references from which I got the help. And thanks for your patience. And any question, please. That's all from my side, respected sir. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you so much for your presentation, Professor. Is there any questions or any contributions? There seems to be no questions for now, Professor. Thank you again. Thanks so much for your presentation.
So nice of you, sir. Thank you very much. And bye-bye.
Evet. Bye. Buyurun Ali Hocam.
Hocamıza